All right. I've been getting a lot of questions about certain things as far as how to control your heat and stuff when you're using a foot pedal and all that good stuff, okay? Now, I'm going to show you something that I didn't know for years, and then I figured it out. Okay, the good old foot pedal, right? Here we go. Now, when you're welding, the idea is to get your amperage as close to a perfect amp possible, okay? Every weld has a perfect heat, a perfect amperage. Whether you're stick, MIG, TIG welding, doesn't matter. The goal is to get within 5-10 amps of that range. Over time, you learn what you're welding, thickness, material. You kind of already know where to set your welding machine, okay? Now, with a foot pedal, all right? This is 0 to whatever your machine is set at. It does not change, right? This distance will never change, okay? Now, if I'm welding 14 gauge stainless steel lap joint, okay? I will set my machine at 75 amps, okay? Now, that means 0 to 75, okay? So now, every time this goes down a little, okay? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, all right? Boom, okay. Now, if my machine is put on like 150, again, with a foot pedal, can it be welded? Of course, because you can adjust the heat. But now your adjustment is going to go from about 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50, right? You can't fine tune it. Now your increments are jumping in 20s and not single digits, which you want. So the goal is to fine tune the welding machine. When I weld this, I set it at 75 amps. When I weld, when I say this, I mean when I weld 14 gauge stainless lap joint. I set it at 75 amps. That gives me the control. I'm probably only welding at about 65, 70. But I have that extra 5 amps where if I run into some porosity or something, I can use that extra 5 amps to burn that dirt out and get right back on pace, okay? So again, the goal is to always try and fine tune that machine. Another example, there's another guy I know who welds. He leaves his machine set on 150. Again, he can weld everything up because he has plenty of range, but without fine tuning it, without turning that heat down, okay, he is running at, I don't know, again, it takes about 65, 70 amps to run this material here, this 14 gauge. He has it set on 150. So now he's probably running, when he goes to try to hit that 65, 70 amp range, he's jumping right past it. He's either 60, too cold, or he's going to 80, which is too hot, okay? Again, it'll still weld, but it's not gonna be fine-tuned. It's not gonna come out nice and clean, and you're gonna have to be racing a little bit. You want it like you're painting a picture. You want that puddle to be nice and smooth. You need to be able to see where you're putting that puddle at without rushing, right? You need to watch that puddle build up on your edges. You need to watch it take over your undercut, fill up your undercut. You need that time to think, okay? So again, the goal is to fine tune it, regardless if you have a pedal. That is the goal. With the pedal, remember, 0 to whatever your machine's set at, all right? If I'm welding something thicker, I will jack my machine up to like 125, something like that. And then the same thing. Now I got a little more play, right? Remember, this never changes. The distance of this will never change. So the only thing you can change is the amps on the welding machine. Now, if it's right next to you, there's no reason not to be able to fine tune it, okay? So yeah, I hope that helps. If so, if you have any questions, leave some comments. Leave some comments below. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go.